guess I'll go out. Yes, give me love. No, it's not a wrong. Ah, so fucking interesting. This is. Another epic digital download. From the Freedom Cell. Just roll with it. Go with it. Don't slow my hand and go on till we love with it. I'm leaving on my love with it. I'm happiness above. My only bum is with it. And I seem to let above. And I fly on you. loving up and deeply. Got a sorrow in my sleep. Don't keep it easy, keep it easy. How long be is about of a dream and a coming scene and a world. Bring it right down, Sally, bye, bye. My light is down, oh, down, oh, 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 now going low down, leave me up in the sideline, told you home. Drop down, in below, down, down, down. I'm waking on, down, down, waiting on. I'm moving in the belly, like Betty, spaghetti, jelly already. Smooth and diaphanous, laughing up in my cracked happiness. When we flow, we go down. What is alive underneath the sun? You know. Boom, 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 boom. Somebody join me, nobody's a taker, no, everybody's a quaker, not a shake and bake. Crazy. At least they ain't haters hating, walking around the whole streets like they skating up and down the whole time, rating 5 stars and 1 star and Yelp up app. I think the soccer stand got my grandma sick, and now I'm making a quick decision not to mix up and get the regulators involved because they're cockroaches and they stars. And well, you can't just use your reputational powers to make them take a shower and make the tacos, not give people the kind of shits and splits that give them powers for hours. Not fair to not care. Everybody's got to beware that the accountability will be there for them when their actions affect us. It's simple as that, and the means of producing that is not enough together. We could figure it out, but we got to put our heads together and not shout about it and figure it out. We got to think carefully about the principles of design. They're much deeper than we can define. We have to notice the limits of our own minds and our abilities to predict the future in this complex, uncertain circumstance, rhyming. You can't even see where I'm about to go next, and that's fine. Don't pretend like you can divine what's gonna happen in time. I mean, deep time, and deep time is like a day to a month to a year. In the next decade, century, millipede, millennium, stampede of the cerebellum, cellum. They don't need, they're gonna go on and see that they can't quite decide by themselves, so we're gonna subtly manipulate them to go where we want, and then they're gonna buy the used car from the salesman because they feel bad. Everything goes bad except we ain't real mad. Oh, I got a wife and kids to feed. I wouldn't be sad if you don't take the plea bargain deal that I gave you. You had something else going, brought down with the whole down. You weren't flowing alone, brown. How now, wow, brown cow. Self on the shelf. That's that I don't have all the wealth yet. A little bit of crypto assets and something so the acid doesn't break me down faster than the fastest container of cantankerous castanators and castanadas and cast iron skillets. Caustic, that's the word I've been searching for this whole time, and I couldn't find it, so I ended up like a faucet and it came out and I tossed it. But the caustic liquid makes the faucet go out, break about and rust all about, and the liquid spins about and shoots out in little tiny streams that get in your mouth, and it tastes nasty and viral. You're full of viruses and you're like wilding out. Think I can go on for days, minutes, years, not beware the strange fears that get in every hour that we don't dare move through. Feeling is the same, a little nicotine buzz and marijuana cuz it makes me know that I have the hum huzz, ooh. That paradox of integrating the medium and the message, the moment, the past and the future. Then you lose it. It's a hard trick to pull off in more than a millimicrosecond. Influenza chooses its victim, and then we gotta cruise next to them and take them up in the liquid and move on. Smokestack breaking cause bodies be hating up and it's shaking up. Everything is making us scared and that we faking love. Oh, fake love without wisdom is not something that makes the world we want to live in. It makes a signal of virtue. I think it's more like noise of virtue. You want a virtue signal, I'm a virtue noise. I'm alert you to the poison. The poison that you're poised to. The poison that you're poised to. The poison that you're poised to. Poison that you're poised to stew in and bake in. Make the shake and bake and wake up and know that you're not making Tyson cakes and cups. Lakewood. This is where kosher treats can be found. The kid's mind can be abounded and shouted out. It's like a amazing ease by which we can see the way we're manipulated by those with more wisdom and secular wisdom much. A bunch of kids in a candy store running around getting carrots instead of sticks and the soma abounds, and we ain't living in the situation. That's what you clown and everybody's bouncing around. Down, holding up the sound, holding up the sound. Slam, vacation, dime, 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 dime. Dum 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 dum. Epic vacational. Masturbational, sensational. This is how I spend my night. I wanna move it right. Gotta pick up my guitar and get folkish. Attached with songs. Folkish. What kind of mood am I in? What's the one taste that permeates every kid? When I think I find it, I don't like it. I look into it and I'm like, damn, psych. I got a story to tell myself at every moment, and that's a gift that I don't take for granted. No, my curiosity brings something to the flow that makes the flow go where it needs to go to show me what it needs to show me so that I can come home. Home to the free, home to the brave, home to the gleefully enslaved, home to the sinfully saved. Bring up my gaze up to the sky. I see poised wiring, high flying, 8 clamps and whiteboards giving up the details and of autonomy, Porter Rebel School sex, neural high capacity, integral Tom Woods, Bob Murphy, Molly, Stefan. Where you going, man? I know you got brought down by the man and they thought that you were the head of some kind of clan, but it ain't the case. I know you ain't a bad man, even though you say things in a way that made instigate the hate. And that sort of adversarial attitude and lack of epistemological humility, it's that and loose and with the boosters. Some deeper heuristic and framing that we're not naming yet that can get us to see that everyone's just looking to be free. That everything is a complex trade-off. All a complex trade-off. Your lunch is never free. The world doesn't give in to you and me. See, I'm bleeding. Reason free. I'm flopping back, walking in, holding you, my good damn friend. Someone somewhere sleeping in, and I'm done. Walking back and feeling free. I'm knowing that you're good to me, and I'm seeing it surrounding me. Living back, living far. Say that you will steal my car, and I'm holding up to go into my flow. My flow. My dream. My fly. I'm searching through my body for feeling. Where do I feel it easiest and most real healing? So it comes out of the mind without being freeze or frozen in the sea of solarplex. I feel like steel. I'm not stealing my soul. I'm selling up goldenplex, googleplex, phenomenon, on and on. Get a little more stone still. Beware, I'm not in my home yet. Kill with my own bare feet, hands, gleaming cheap slants. Cheap commands can't keep me down, man. Damn. Jar of pennies, glass full of pennies. Alone in a room forever. It's like I'm tripping and I gotta rap my way out of Bardo. This night is never gonna end solo. Sometime the sun will come up and then I'll know that the flow will gotta stop, and I'll go home to my bed and find a dream that'll give me inspiration for the next scene to obscenely scream out of my mouth. Every corner of the frame is exactly, precisely the same. The shame, this game is not nicely designed or developed by designers or developers who are making the scene. What's that? Could it be? Not possible. I was just about to end this, thinking that nobody's gonna show up and then it's just gonna be me again. But that's okay. I've had about 51 minutes of practice and I hope Tiam's warmed up because I've been holding up the whole shelf and selling up. Moving on, finding the whole voice and the whole body. It's like, damn, yeah, I'm well enough. Hoping to see some sounds and hear some visuals, not go around the hounds and the superstitial situals. It's an interstitial mission of missionals. There he is, right. Tight, bouncing along, looking bright and nice. All right, yeah, I got the peace finger signs and I'm gonna shut up now.
Just you and me. I think I clicked the wrong link. What's up?
Right, no, this might be the alternate universe in which the me that only ends up rapping with you is rapping, but far as I can tell, you the one who showed up, so I've been basically napping, but letting the subconscious out.
Nice.
Yeah, how you doing?
Good, man. Just got back. I'm feeling it. I've been had like the last 2 hours of just this amazing inspiration of wanting to record music, and
I'm recording this right now.
Nice. It started when you shared Adam's beats, and I was like, oh my god, I gotta go home and do it. And now I'm like, oh wait, I gotta join this thing and use this so that we can be cruising.
Right. Just a little warm up.
Little warm up. How you been?
Definitely in the flow mode now. Otherwise, just a complex lawn mowing day like usual. But it's so free and active and minimal effort now, and I just like trust the process of it and know that like I probably made between $500 and $800 today. It's like, okay, that was worth it. That's like most of the days I go out and like, yeah, keeping it super simple, getting a bunch of jobs done. Hoping my mind can remember enough so that my utter lack of writing things down into one big, globule of writing it down gets done. And it works well enough that even though there are definitely some mistakes, I'm just like, I just eat the price. I tell everyone I'm an idiot. I don't keep track of anything. And I trust
that guy.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
And
awesome.
Yeah. So that's pretty much the day.
Dude, amazing. I had a lot of physical workouts today too in work mode. So we got
work mode.
Our partner got pallets of milk, of alternative milks, and the truck driver didn't bring a pallet jack, so we were like, what in the hell? And we had to just like go full beast mode on it all and unload 3 pallets of alternative milk, 6,000 pounds of greatness. So that was fun.
I'm guessing this is what's the difference between this milk and other milk?
It's almond milk and oat milk and like those milks.
Those are the best milks. I'm a big fan of oat milk now. Put oat milk in my coffee now. It froths. Right? It froths amazingly well. I got a coffee frother. Amazing well. I got a coffee frother. So I was putting I would do like espresso, oat milk, some mushroom mix. Put it in the blender, and it gets unbelievable texture in the blender. So then I'm like, well, let me not have to clean out a motherfucking blender every day, which is not a big deal. You just fill with water, do it again, and you're pretty much clean enough until tomorrow, at least for something like coffee. But I got the stupid coffee frother, and frankly, it's all right, but it doesn't froth the coffee as good, and it doesn't really mix up the mushrooms either, but it should.
Have you tried a cold foamer?
Cold foamer? No, what is cold foamer? That should be a rap name.
Yeah, what's up? I'm cold foamer. It's the little device that it has a magnetic stirrer inside, and you press the button, and it'll make foam. Cold foam though, it's like it's super thick and nice and delicious. They're like between $35 and $100 depending on the brand, but they're pretty nice. So instead of having to froth it. It can do a hot foam too, but it also does a cold foam, which pour that over like cold brew or some other teas or stuff like cold teas. So cold foam on a drink is nice, especially when it's oat milk.
How's that? DJ, what'd you say? DJ, I lost it. I had it. It said
cold foamer.
No, cold foamer, but you said DJ, stupid, thick, and nice, and tasty and delicious.
Yes.
DJ, stupid, thick, and nice, and tasty and delicious. That's it.
Let's do it.
All right.
I'm digging this beat.
Yeah, man. Pulled it up from the random, got a whole digital download from the fandom. My man Tyson had it out and handed them to me, so it's like, okay, I can do this.
Sweet. Can you turn the beat up like 15%-ish? See what it does for me? Oh yeah.
That spot?
Yeah.
Right. You know what? Remember sound checks. Appreciated sentiment. How's my voice relative to the beat now that you're having a sound check? Good.
Yeah,
so I'm pretty close to the mic and it's pretty hot, all right? Like,
all right. Stop. Feeling, I'm getting, not sure. Just came in, feel like I swerved.
Okay, I kind of have an idea here. I think this is worth it. Keep rapping, get warmed up. Here's what I'm going to do real quick. I'm going to take the folder with the Ben Beats with Ben Flow and take a couple of Adam jams, slide them in, to the DJ, and then listen to those and loop them, and then the thing we do can be even more stupid.
Dang, yes. I don't know. I don't know. I'm feeling like I might just get on the floor. I'm saying, sit down with a hit that. Move in when I'm getting that. I haven't started rapping yet, but I'm about to be hitting like a Kit Kat. I begin like what you know, you finding it again. I'm flying, this is it. You wanna move through, but it is now. No, now. Don't that it better need out of mode now. Freaking out of making you thinking that you can flow now. Thinking that it gon' be up in the show now. Put me on the stage and make me feel like I'm a grower. Under lights, I'm capping in the spice, thinking that I'm gonna smell real nice when you get in this flip. You wanna light it up and make me feel like it's legit. You wanna dang, there's a lot of styles you could do on this thing.
Yeah, I think it's like ba 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 ba.
I like that. You hit through that, feeling like a loop, yeah. I've been telling that you what you say. I've been feeling like a play. I've been thinking it's noise today. I'm walking outside. I'm about to feel like a me. Get your number as I'm falling under your spell today. Ooh, yeah, let me get it again. I'ma walk back in, but you pull the rug out from under my feet. What do we need? You gotta leave as you let the dog run away.
Wait, what's going on? What's happening? You shut up.
I'm gonna close my door real quick. Change my environment.
I'm gonna change my environment. Wondering how the sire sent me out all about. Woo! I changed my environment. Wondering all the ways that it got the sense that inspired me out and gets dented in the car seat. Friendo, I'm in Fresno. My friends though.
In Fresno. Gotta change my environment. I'm excited, kid. What I died again? Nah, never. I'm unimmortal. Look at these that three is the number that I'm achieving. Talking about bifurcation, nah, please. That's trilogy. Looking at me safely. What you need, soliloquy, gonna bring back like I did that Applebee. What did I say again? Lost it, but it's okay, oh yeah. Bring it back like I'm all day, like yeah. Eat it like a candy, got payday, bruh. Put it in, new home run, like yeah. Got it on the bat, hit it with a ball. Put you look me like it don't know. I don't know where I'm gonna get right, what you want with it, I'ma get it all again, like just warming up.
Get it all again. Get it every time. Get it, never not get it. Get it like a pitcher catching a pitch. Hit at him by batter, 100 miles a minute, but he caught it like a mad hatter when it didn't break his jaw, nothing. Put his hand out, glove was in. Something, nothing. The nervous system works faster than you can go in your own mind unless it's like a plaster. Casted man, and you can move faster than your own perceptual ability to take an information, process it, and put it out. I mean, it's got to have some sort of finite difference between the actual moments happening, your ability to react to it. I was trying to sing, but why did I get that? Don't know, except I can forget that now because it was a useless artifact of some long gone past. Everything is, and I'ma wanna play a little more with the voice like a Tiam, get it more on horse and course, and the doors and empty, and I'm breathing in, breathing out. Actually, I haven't breathed for like a minute. Think about the breath. Don't ever breathe unless it's not a guesswork. I don't need to breathe ever. I can go for like 5 minutes without breathing. I didn't even take a breath before this, and now I'm sneezing to be sneezing. I could sneeze and keep going because I don't need no breath. I'm not showing for nothing. I'm just flowing and going now. I'm gonna go with this. Beware.
Dude, I really was digging that little melodical breakdown you threw in. Oh wow, I was like, damn, my face like like, pow, looking like a comic book, wow, looking pretty rowdy. And I'm thinking, like, that's a big kind of quality that you have as you broke into that. It was like a backtrack of a badass reggae song with a backpack, thinking that we were gonna go through some sort of adventure with a snapback, and I just didn't know where we were anymore. It was so clean and pure and actually, like, enticingly connected with a verbal reference that I could be in tune with. The frequency was moving around me, the contusions in my brain were booming, thinking that bruises were soon coming through with like unsorted amazingness. As you moved into it, I followed through with it. My face was like, damn, dude, this is the best thing that I have heard in a while. And that vibe was viral. I was just on it. That was great. Thank you.
Nice. Most articulate compliment I've ever received. Hey, that's the nice thing. I think one of the nice kind of like internal engines of hip hop and music in general, but I think this particular kind of integrated performativity is like, yeah, just the improved way by which we can go about expressing all types of different energies and emotions. Like, I had this great anger moment. It was vicarious anger. I was listening to a podcast, and then dude made a fantastic point, and it brought just this tremendous amount of, I mean, it's an absurd amount of anger, which is appropriate anger. Appropriate, dignified, like 100%. I'll give you the short of it. Then I'll go back to trying to work on actually finding out how to get one of Adam's beats imported to DJ Strata Pro. The process is going a little slow, but real quick, the thing that made me super. Nah, you know, I'll see if it naturally wants to emerge. But the point would be to just demonstrate the power of energy. So I appreciate that. Bang and boomer compliment. It was a Killer John. I didn't meant to like
Killer John.
Take it in. Yeah. It was. Oh yeah. Glad that I can be the thing, which is the most interesting thing that you could be here, and just staring right back at me. A whole world that's clearing back on. You know.
Yeah.
And it's like don't want to be silent. The moment is viral, like you said. It's not a paper papyrus, Cyrus. It's a cipher that we meant to be on.
Yeah, man. I've been on this kick for the last 2 days where it's just been like I've been finding something, and today there was clarity, and its symmetry is involved with what you just said between you and me. It was this moment of discovery. I was like, dang, yes, because I've been, you know, rap is like an expressive language. It's in the moment, it's creative, amazing. But the whole thing about it should be, in my opinion, being more close to freestyling. It's like, it should be a presence. It should be something that people watch, like a theater act. You know, it's like, damn, what's he gonna say next? When's he gonna drop the beat? Is it not gonna be within this? Could he just be changing voices, modulating the tone so he could be relating those choices and never drop the bone? So there's like these nice little things as the beat just goes by, and it's really awesome. And I feel like it's a soundstage, right? It's just this amazing space. And so yesterday, I asked a friend if he could play some sort of analog synth for me and make a nice ambient place where I could just start talking. It doesn't even have to have percussion, because in reality, the beat is me, right? I just need a space where I can exist. And that's what I've been thinking. But when I get into the existence, dude, when I'm like, damn, what I really want to exude is a message, some sort of powerful space, right? So randomly, I got invited to a church last night for some theater performance of things. They have music and they have amazing, like, stage presence. They're a church with millions of dollars. They just invested a crazy amount. They pay the artists from Nashville to come out and like make church music and come and play it for the people, right? And I was like, okay. So that inspired me as I went down the list, and I realized, well, gospel might be something that I'm getting to. Because in reality, when I move back and I see rappers and different soulful actors, I'm like, dang, what I really enjoy is this expression of soul. But it's so close to real expression and deep emotion, like what you were saying. And what it really does is it conveys a message through that emotion. It's not just emotion like in a theater. And it's not just a song that's just created to try to instill emotion.
Right.
It is actual projected emotion with a message. And that led me to a gospel, Apple Music gospel thing. Led me to something called Elevation, something, music, worship, whatever. And I was listening to it today. I was pure Christian gospel guy today
Yes,
in my
sir.
car. And I was like, whoa, what's going on?
I feel you,
But
Jesus.
yeah, dude, and it was weird. It was weird, but the cool thing was there was this guy. He was the present like actor in it, and it felt like what they did was it was live. They built this soundstage of gospel, so he's singing songs that seem to be known, but at the same time, I feel like he had so much soul into it that he was freestyling around it at points. And when he got to those joints, these other people in the audience were like, yeah, and throwing in positive affirmation. So the thing that he was saying was double certified by the audience and uplifted in a place. It's like, damn, this is great. It was empathy all over again. And as he did it, it built up this thing. And the people in the background were just like, yeah, Jesus, or whatever, right? And he would say something deep, like a witty rap line, but instead of being wit, it was like an actual message. It was something that was like, damn, this is transgression. And through that, the backbeat, the people playing the people playing the piano and all that, they would just be lifting and building as he would start feeling the moments. It was almost like jazz, gospel, and rap put together, because those guys, there was in my mind no way that this totally certified in some sort of spatial place that they have just practiced all of this, because it was really like something happening. And when the guy would get closer to just be building his voice, and everybody would follow, the pianos would get higher, the drums would get higher, and then he would get like freestyling on it, solely like, jeez, you wanna get it out again, I'm going down, like, and like.
So wait, was he actually literally preaching, rapping, and singing simultaneously in that
He
sense?
was not rapping. He was just singing, but it was in his soundstage, and it was like it was a message all the time, and they were kind of like freestyling this. It was like a chapter in a book, I would think. You know, it's like, let's say what you want to say is that like we all gotta love, right? And that's the theme. That's what they want to say. It's like today we are learning that. So it's like we all gotta love. We all got to love. We all got to love, yeah. That's what we're saying right here. Like, yeah, all right, let's get it. Cause, well, we all gotta love. We all got to love. And they would like build that. And then in between, they were named songs, so I'm not sure. But in between, they would say things that made sense. Like, something, I'm gonna try to make something up so it's gonna come out horrible. But they would say something like, your neighbor's your friend. And what he did today might not be what he needs to do again, but we're here for him. Cause we all gotta love, yes, that's what we need. Here to love everyone, you and me. And like people wouldn't be expecting the you and me part, and somehow like the second or third sentence of it would get deeper into affirmation, and then the crowd would be like, yeah, that's what we need. They're like, yay! And it would build this whole thing, and then eventually the singer would be like, we all gotta, well, yeah, we gotta love, yeah. And then like the background singers would be like, love, and it was like this whole thing, you know? And I was like, okay, I like that. I like the idea of it, but their messages at the same time, it didn't feel like their emotion was really connected to the words. It was more like a hybrid of technical singing and expression, and then words that weren't really theirs. Like they didn't fully believe the words. You could kind of feel like the disconnect. They were just like, you know. So I feel like if you took that into rap and you created sound space and you had this jazzy gospel feel with real messages that were coming out in live performances, and it wasn't just technical ways in which I'm making and saying, it wasn't just that, and it wasn't just like, I can hit the notes and melodies that I want, but you put the expression in the words that you're actually feeling in the actual way, and people are actually there. And it was like this breakdown of expression in a musical way, where I feel like right now music is more so the technicalities of in-key rhythm, where what it used to be and what it should be now is expression on a musical soundstage. Because right now I'm talking on beat, but I mean, it's not rapping, but it's still entrancing. People are like,
it's entrancing, bingo, yeah.
Right. Yeah. And I feel like there's this synergy that could be done well enough to make it just expansively amazing and hit what gospel and spiritual stuff's trying to do, instill transformational aspects into people and build empathy bridges and like have real shit happening while everybody's really experiencing it. And one thing I noticed to finish this concept, because I've been thinking about it for hours.
Continue, this is beautiful, yeah.
Yeah, is that I noticed, I guess that disconnect I was talking about with the singer was more so the singer was feeling spirit, right? Mm-hmm. So when people go to these worship spaces, they want to feel spirit. And I was there last night, and they were like, had their hands up. They're like, even the singer's like, yeah, let God in you right now. Let feel spirit, right? And then, yeah, and like let that happen. And then you can see the singer eventually starts feeling spirit pretty damn big. So inspired that they're riffing and doing craziness. But the crowd doesn't really get to that point. And then the singer's feeling spirit. And the crowd is there and they're liking it. But I feel like the whole point of that is for the singer to instill spirit in others, right? And that is what you're supposed to shower that energy over all the other people and allow them to uplift within that and feel that. But the way that they're singing, the words that they choose, the technicalities of it, the aspects, like, you don't have everyday Johns and Janes just sitting out there, like, vibing with that because they're not musicians. So if you could take all of that and really focus it on the person that's supposed to be getting that spirit and change that with intention and structure, I feel like that would be absolutely powerful. And I think that is what concerts should be. Like, you have thousands of people going to see one person, and if you can, that person can instill energy and beauty into people, like that's what they're supposed to be on stage for. But in reality, like if you look at it as a molecule,
I'm
right?
with all you. I want to cut you off because I'm loving this all to death. No, and I want you to continue molecule, but I want to confront you on the should language. I think the should language is not appropriate.
My opinion.
Well, no, not even should. I think in addition to, or it could be a version of whom those may like. But
right.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
That's enough. Very, very simple, very subtle, and not appropriate. Just my personal shading.
I feel that.
But more. No, and you know what it is? It's also it's a both like improved way to It's a good rhetorical strategy, and it's a improved compassionate bridge. I actually feel more empathy when inviting. Like you should have been doing it this way. Could be heard in that, which is then like, a little pull off.
Yeah.
Anyway,
that's not the intention. But
molecule on, and then I've got a whole another summation of what you're saying. Because I love this connects to 100,000 cool things.
Dang. Okay. Well, just the last bit then. It's just like you have one molecule show up, and then you have thousands looking at it, like. They're feeding energy into that one, but they're attracted to that one because they want to receive from it too. And that's the music. They are receiving, they're empathizing with that person, right? Through the music, through the lyrics. They're trying to connect to that person. They want to see that person. They want to touch that person, get autographs and shininess. But a lot of the times that right now music and stage presence exists, you have one person just stunting off all the energy that they're getting from all the crowd, and they're like vampirically taking the energy from the crowd without necessarily having an intention of giving it back.
No, I really strongly agree with all the critique. I really do. It's 100%, man. So, and like it's subtle and powerful. So yeah, and that's really, I love that observation of the energetic back and forths and where the singer lost it. Okay, can I try some
Yes,
So
please.
let me keep it on the beat like you did. I can during the flows often really get into conversation mode and modality. It makes the whole thing a little bit of a brutality, but at the moment I'm gonna try to avoid that and shift through. Okay, so the plan is to move from the middle down to the bottom and then up to the top again. And I think it goes like there's something that if you're gonna be the type of gospel preacher sort of person, then you're gonna be getting into a certain kind of cultural situation in which there is a transpersonal personality that's evolving and emergent, but of course has a kind of greater distribution principles in which there is a small minority of people who have a vast majority of influence, and most people less influence, and those kinds of hierarchically and network relationships emerge in how these things evolve. But when you're doing your gospel learning thing and you're coming up in the thing and you're finding your voice, you are doing this kind of copying game, and the thing that you're trying to find is going to be, I think, a little bit subtly disingenuous, because of course it's putting a narrative label on the feeling of spirit that has to do a little bit of othering. Because Christian, we got it, where it's not humanistic enough. It's in the middle. They're stuck in the middle. And of course there's some of that disingenuousness, plus I think the training that gets involved, plus the enjoyment of being on a stage and the intrinsic super flow that happens when you're the one on stage being lit. So you actually have to like very actively keep the energy up, like you're saying, I think, which is really a beautiful point. When you get the feeling and get so into it and then get lost somewhere else because you can't pull them in with you. You're loving it, they're liking it, and they don't like it, you're loving it, and then you have to adjust. It's really why did I want to go back down? So that's the middle, and then back down is what you're saying, so much more lives to actually be personally vibing with your own actual situation in real life and in real time and all together. And it's like, having no ideological framework that you're stuck in, having a kind of mind that can play the games in different kinds of ways, freely, actively, creatively, and actually like acting on the same scene vibrantly, moving through your own body and chakra scene, and it reflects easier because you're actually connecting with back to the top, the actual transpersonal human personality that really is the single one closer to archetypal layer that really connects us, the energetics that are really there, that we're not putting stories over and filters to beware of the other instead of inviting in the intersubjective and loving it. And you're like right up to, for me, like the innovative space in which is opened by the door of the possibilities of flow, and this particular modality of going with the beat, going with the flow, and moving through the singing and talking, moving and walking, not quite as elegantly as Tiam, but I can try hawking. I mean, I'm not like doing voices of preachers singing about love, and clapping their hands, moving up above, doing they dance on the stage and luck, and everybody's like, damn, why you guys are having fun, but I'm feeling the spirit, and that's why I came here. Now, what is the kind of cultural and economic and socioeconomic, what's the makeup of these churchgoers? What's a Spanish folk, big mix of people, black folk?
Right? See, and that's where what I'm thinking next is like what you were saying too, is there's so many people in the crowd. And these
what are we talking? Yeah, that's the number too. I wanted to cut you off and ask. Are we talking 20, 200, 2,000?
This particular place, it was a Thursday evening, so they only had like, let's say 200.
Right.
They usually cap out at 900 in their facility, and they're just building a new 2,500 room seat facility. That's
okay.
Like Mecca, $32 million project thing. But the thing is, like, talking about modalities of stage and give and receive kind of thing, I feel like if someone was broadly minded enough to understand a lot of this energy play between audience and actor, like kind of like principal agent theory and putting that in everything, if you took stand-up comedians and what they do in a room to prime their room. They make sure they understand. They ask questions to people. They make people laugh. They break them down. They try to go through the stereotypes to see who's there, and they get everyone vibed in to what's happening, right? Where like in this church atmosphere, you might have some people coming in who are super high on life, some other people who are really depressed and sad, and other people who are all coming in for some sort of worship aspect. And I feel like that is the magical energy of what an amazing MC live kind of person could bring into it if they were very well versed, where they could see and ask and talk through like reverence, like preaching, like a father would, and say like, you know, break it down and be like, okay, so who in this area, who in this space is feeling sad, who in this area is feeling happy, how is blah blah blah, what are some concepts, let's throw some words out there, and then through musical creation make sure that there's space for all of that to be happening, where maybe in your little jazz minutes that you're making this thing, you make sure you touch on all of those emotional filters so that you can have like a real happy thing, but you make sure that the happy thing comes in the beginning, because those happy people, they're not really gonna lose their happiness right away, but you want to hit those sad people and bring them up, you know. And so like start off with something that's like a little bit of what I had, I got gone, make it about you, I'll make it in what you need, I'm gonna be asking if we are all family, yeah. And as we bring them in, let's make them all our friends. Right now I'm feeling sad, but I don't want to. No, let's begin. Let's just go high. Let's just get right up out of there. Let's get that vibe. Let's make it feel like you don't care, cause we got that spirit. You know, like we got Jesus coming on, you know, like, and build it up and bring it back down to emotional sadness. Like, I reached the summit, but I fell down right real quick, and I didn't know what happened. Everybody started calling me shit. They said I was a dick, I was arrogant, too confident. I was like, damn, what is this? And I looked around, and I realized that my circle wasn't it. I was like, okay, let me just get away. Let me knock that down, go another place. I'm gonna be what I need to be. I'm gonna see what I need to see. Talk God into me, make me be believe. I got faith, I'ma get away with see. What you need from me, baby, I can be the beast. Then I'm gonna go with that energy. Bring around me, talk to friends and family, understand what I've been needing. Went to church, went to space, went to different business or place, and I found little by little all the people that I needed to be playing my field. Now I'm God, now I'm gold, now I'm bridging, now I'm grown, now I got my people that I know. Now we gonna be full blown, I'm gonna be higher than I've ever been. So I got all those big things, got the people around me as a support system that I need. So let's just chill. Let's just get high. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of mind. I'm going real big. Yeah, hold on. And like, you know, build it up from badness to what you went through. Also with energy and like tone and structure.
Right.
That's what I've been feeling.
Yeah. Particularly the idea of like the magician's ability to feel out the crowd and making that mix of like, how now? Making that little mix up of energy, feeling like something's not gonna feel me unless I don't feel the scene first, so I might as well feel it. And it's like that little bit of actual meta banter at the beginning about the canter. You can actually be very candid, not cantankerous. Be like, listen, friends, this is how this kind of works, and I recognize that this asymmetry here. This is not a perfectly lateral network here. It's clear on the molecular center of this particular scene doesn't make me special and mean or greener, but like, you know, we got to work together here to be cleaner. And it's in that particular context of the space in which it's not just a bunch of the happiest campers and concert goers out there having a great time. Of course, still there's even going to be some of the depressed mindset, but it's like at a church it really is a different thing. There's happy folk and some who are really in it for something. They're needing something real bad and big and winning, and it's like they're coming for something that they're not going to be getting unless they're given. And well, then taking that mode of leveling the playing field, how do we do it? How is it real? How do we know it? How do we appeal to something that isn't like a different scrap or beat than that one? Is this beat? Oh yeah.
by
Oh,
the way.
groovy.
That thing was fire. It was like had crazy drops and
Right. Yeah.
wow.
Dude, I like this one even more.
Yeah.
This one I'm really feeling. Yeah. Oh, that's so good.
Where are you when you hear this? I'm like somewhere between strolling through a park with pine trees to like walking on the rainbow colored water right before Niagara Falls kind of thing. Like,
Nice. Yeah, that. I'm in a really good Japanese video game.
yes.
All right, let me try to get a good loop on it. Maybe here.
Boom.
All right.
Yeah, but I feel like that could be. I mean, I think that is the future. When you look at technology and things that are moving forward, like I feel like all of those bridging technicalities of different genres have to be creating the new version of everything. You know? It's like there has to be progression, and I feel like that's going to be a necessity of just connecting with people more. Because like what you said just now, what did you say? You said
a lot of
and
things.
connecting and talking with them and showing them like, hey, this is how it works, because a lot of people coming in, they have no idea. They think they're just gonna watch music, you know. It's like, and that's how it's done. There's no priming, there's no preference, there's no, because most people are like, yeah, those people are gonna perform, but the performances should be, could be, would be, should be, different words that could be used there, would be interesting to prime someone, because it's a real quick thing. It's like, hey man, thanks for coming in here, we truly appreciate it, but just so you know, you're in the zone now, and we're all going to connect and go through this experience, and it's more for you than it is for me. I'm just guiding this, I'm just bringing out something, and all of you, you know, it's like, this is where we're going together.
Right. Very much in the, I would almost say the Reggie Wattian style. I don't know if you,
badass.
oh, the baddest of asses, and
Oh my god.
it's buffoonery of the highest honor to the universe. It really is. Just that.
He is amazing. That guy and another black guy, older, baldish, gray hair, McCullen, something.
I think I might know you're talking about. Is he more the sound? There's one who's like a famous mimic. He was in like more of a movie. Guy Winslow something. Yeah, let's use the old broad hive mind. Look it up. It's not easy. We don't even have to clive our own minds. We don't have to search hard. It's not the right time. We can just say, hey Siri. No, don't actually do that, you motherfucking Apple computer. I'm gonna smack you with your Huda and your Huda. It's my scooter.
I feel like
I went to
so upsetting that I have to be so stereotypical, because I have no things to work off of other than he's older and black and does improv. So I'm like,
Hey,
old
take-
black improv.
take inspiration where you can get it, but without getting us too far off kilter from the previous conversation.
Yes, sir.
Filter,
Bring
there
us
was
back.
something going on, moving on, and thinking about song and house song in reference to crowd town. Might do something else.
Love it. Keep going.
And I'll come back to you whenever you want me to.
Nice. Home.
Feeling on, yeah.
Whenever you want me to. Oh, that's good.
Whenever you want me to. You know, that's a weird note. It's fine.
Whenever you want me to. on this kick of like finding all the rhyme schemes and modulations that can fit into the key and everything, but changing the pitch of the voice enough to make a weird weird rhyme scheme that would be like super gangster or something, but still fit it into something like that.
Yeah, a little genre bend.
Like I get to breaking, I've been looting like I'm living. I'll never be sitting saying I've been walked down, glad that I'm sitting, I just been playing. Move it into perfect, I'm just kind of related. Do it in FPS and hit it with my magic. Trying to refine and I ain't never see the static. Looking on my television, I'm just on it passing, thinking everybody coming and they coming at me. Got the analog looking at it like a tragic thing. The comedy be coming at me like a magic Shakespearean beat, looking at me laughing, thinking that what I've been doing, they be hitting with the masses.
Whenever you want me to, I'll come up and waiting for the eye. And evening coming up green. Something satisfying about missing the note elegantly. Graceful style, run wild, no trial is not my denial. It's fun to know that it might find the style one day.
Yeah, well, that was beautiful. That's another thing that I feel like is gonna come through with this transgression into experience and expression and connectivity to the audience, because right now everybody, not everybody, I shouldn't be so general, but when we talk about it and think of people like Ariana Grande, for instance, someone like that, they really seem to be quite frightful of missing a note, because it would be out of pitch. But when you're in something that's just so flowing and connected of like real expression, and your audience is into it, if you miss a note, they're into it. They're like, that sounded fire, because it was still on beat and it was still in rhythm, and it was the reason you missed it because you had such raw like emotion that you're trying to express, and they still got that energy from it. They don't care. They might not even hear that it was off key, you know, but the way a lot of music is presented right now, it's mostly focused on key. So if you're off key, it's bad because you don't have much expression that you're getting out, you know? It's not like real fire. It's not like real sadness. It's not like real growl. It's not like real soul.
Yeah, all incredibly true statements. It just feels so damn good to feel really on key with the pavement, because there is something, the actual literal harmonics, that when it lines up, it lines up, and when you're off, and there is a little bit of out of alignmentness with it, which is the beauty of the off pitchness, which is all good and fine with it, but something that isn't quite all right with it, for me at least, because when the note isn't quite where I want it to be, it's so hard to see whether it wants to come up a little or down a little, and it's like fun and fine to play with, but I'd be totally okay and there with it, unaware with it, except I just don't want to be grinding against an ear which happens to be a little more sensitive to the bear than me. And so it's like almost more of a courtesy, if you will, than it is for me. And
I see.
Yeah, I think that's it. I like that. I'm gonna roll with that for a minute.
I like that
story.
So find me.
Add a little.
That's what the note's saying. It's like, so find me, just find me, just find me,
somewhere in there.
Ooh, so find me.
I'ma pull a little bit of free energy from the universe in the form of busted plans.
Combusted, I loved it, I wasn't sure. As I got it, I thought I'd smoke the herb. Got close to it, and I conferred. I think, damn, this conversation really blurred. But between the lines that I really like, yeah. Cause it's all about the kind of place that I've been. In my mind space, now I'm sharing. It's a kind of thing that I like.
moving in the frame, thinking that it's offbeat, but everybody name. To be moving through it like we playing on the game, like the music in Japanese things that we make. It's like, ooh, what you got a controller in your space? You about to hit the A, B key, now we wait. Cause you just press pause, but that's okay, gonna hit it all lost. Wanna do it, I don't know just where I are. Wanna tell a story, let me get on. About to be something more than I am not. So down, so fine, I'm like, alright, you moved, now night. I'm trying to be sane, I might just be here in a minute, telling you I don't fear, I'm beginning. I'm here like gonna be worth it, it is something, forgot the word, shit is gonna be for Dasher. And I'm just after all the things we need so that I don't crash burn. So hey, let's move it away.
Alright. Yeah, no problem. It's a easy thread to pick up the pace from. The trace of left from was nothing but like gum on an old shoe bum. And I picked it up from a tree and it was sunny and fun. And the gum made a sign and it was runny and I went numb. It said, Benji, the sign is just for you. And I kept reading. It went around the tree and up and blew. I had to climb the tree to keep reading the words made out of the gum on the tree that were written for me. And they said the whole sentence stream was like, yo, don't be dumb, son. Think of the other one, son. It's not just you here alone in the club, son. Everybody's coming up to the treehouse for some, son. They climbing with you, and it's like, whoa. Then I looked around and noticed that there was an infinite stream of gum sentences written for all the people. The whole world was one big giant church steeple, and I didn't think of that. Creepy. Ire of the time was not stire, and the IRS came for my taxes like a hierarchy was coming, and I thought, no. This hierarchy's gotta go whole and get wholesome like a holarchy. No, we ain't going, no, say malarkey. Who says that? Joe Biden in the time of the pale autocracy? Everything's dying, deceiving, dying, lying. It's like breathing. I don't think it's deciphering and steaming. Things are disintegrating in front of my very eyes. It's hard to watch, and it's our own demise. And it's a time to be breathing, time to be getting to work and seething something that we're not leaving on. Can't be breathing, son, and we gotta find a way to see the other day. And it's like a rain on the summer day. I don't play, moving summer down along the beam, stream spine, gleaming. I see the sun and pass it on.
Wow. Yeah, there's just something about the I really like this duality, this movement back and forth. Jeez, it's a mixture of expression and impression. You know, I'm expressing and being impressed with the things that you've been doing, and it makes good music. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, something a little bit engaging and innovative here. The stage is new, but everything else is the same, and we stare into the same veins, and we didn't know that it was clearly us in the game. I mean, we did know that all along, except it took a little bit of a new kind of style of song to bring it all into one piece and integrate the genre. And now we coming along and moving like we hit the bong every 2 seconds. It's like
but without more cowbell.
Yes. Always, infinitely, forever, the need.
More cowbell. But what I found within the sky as I move my mind, I saw clouds and I liked what I did see. You see, I was flying and we move through like the things we need. Is that a guitar in the background, please? I like what I hear. What you doing's pleasing my ear. Let's move, I don't fear. If you can't be making it, telling me the way it is exactly what we need, and it's an organ, yes, I'm playing this. Oof. And I got inside, and I got outside again, and I feel alright. But you're feeling like I might just Boom ba ba boom. Ba da da ba da dum. Boom ba da da dum. Boom ba da da ba da dum.
Ooh.
Spicy.
Spicy.
Ready?
Ba da da bum.
Enough of that. Organ solo over. We gotta roll over Rover and find the 4-leaf clover. Get the organ with the mouth out, pipe, pumping, stumping, trumpet with the pipe out. Get it on like you John Coltrane in the insane membrane. Everything else stays the same. Bring it in and bring it up. Bring it over the lock and then go over with the clock dot. Endless meta speculation, but what does it innovate into? We had the idea and then we lost it because the idea always falls into the same faucet, gets accosted. Caustic. Be caustic.
You caustic.
I'm a caustic son. I'm a costume. To the cost is done. Everybody lost their gun. I didn't think the trouble was dropping the trust the sun.
Well, I got accosted. Yeah, I lost it. Didn't know what happened in the bar shit. He just fired me as I moved through. I was like, what the hell, damn dude. This is my job, and I need it. I used to wash dishes, now I'm just cleaning. But why wouldn't you be feeding all the money that I be deserving with this Mises or peace? Well, hey man, just cause I got in a fight, well wait, yeah, isn't that kind of accepted? We're in a bar after all, what the hell, man? I'm just hanging out here.
Diesel bra, I know jujitsu and trap the dude in a mall. Yeah, get a real Nate, get choked on the brawl. I'm only a blue belt, buddy, ain't tall.
Spazzing on the beat like Jerry. Moving in, I'm saying every way. Loving it, what the heck you need. Doing it, do all plays. I'm gonna try to, you see. I moving in, I don't need. Why? Wait it up, what you read. I've just said again, well, I don't like it, yes, but I just said again, I don't, but I like it, yes, I want.
Don't, but I like it, yes, so I. Don't, but I like it, yes, so I. Don't, but I like it, yes, so I.
What I like? Well, yes, well, I like it, I'm moving through mine, cause I like what yes, alright. I'm doing what I like again, cause I'm moving through what I like again. What I like again. What I like again.
Yeah, I'm a joker, I got the joke, so don't choke unless somebody goes broke. I'm a roller coaster and then I'm on coke. I got 4 kilos and it's like no joke. I'm not back in black and blastocies or blastomies. I'm not back in packs to Brazil and then get past the scene. I got paid by the CIA and now I'm not on my last pack. Last shilling, my last potato, my last hot container of something that I'm not getting into, but I'm gonna get straight to it and get higher up and still find the voice that isn't coming up and it's like straight out of the head. Something moving. Poke it up. You gotta preach it.
Yeah, you talking about my mama. You've been moving in like I've been marijuana. Thinking that you're smoking it, but it's never getting harder. I've been looking like I'm getting it, but never with my daughter. You've been calling me Bridget. Thinking that like I'm just gonna snip it. I'm gonna be down with it and thinking that I've been killing, I'm quilting. What the fuck was that? I don't know, but I had a heart attack. As I listened to it, I was hitting it like on the back, like baby gonna massage you right here. Okay.
Acupuncture. Body it.
I think I'll loop it right here. Here we go. Give us something we ain't gonna roll. Happening. What's happening now? Don't go home down the lights. Don't bro row. DMWPW. DMWPW. What's that stand for? Don't mess with poking.
Yeah. Well,
Don't.
I'm feeling like yeah. On what?
Want who?
On what? Yeah. What down? What I get now? I've been moving, ain't like a hit. Wow. I've been wondering if I can get through. Moving, everybody want jujitsu. I'm like, hey, well, all I got is nice suit. Gonna walk through what I write, dude. See, I've been manifesting, looking through like I'm here again. Put it down in my notebook, my pen. Gonna be forever creating what I'm needing. Move through it now that I'm seeing all of these ideas. In the future, everything I read in, it's what I wrote down, now I'm needing a little bit of more energy, and so the audience can be speaking to me, kid. Right now, what we gotta be doing, move through, make me feel like I'm losing my mind, my ego, my time, make me feel like I'm about to get real, cruising through the hole, racking in the bass, feeling like I'm hitting in my space. What you do, well, you never gotta play, but you coming back every single really fucking day. What you want now? Where you ready? I'm done now. Maybe yeah, someday. What you want now?
Yeah. What?
Right?
Hey. Ain't like that. It's like you gotta come back, give it to your mama one more time. It's not about the drama, you gotta stop at this rhyme. Isn't just the first rhyme, it's not another cousin. Love it with your own brother and right. It's like a little bit of unpredictable predictability in the shit. We're sickable and we're sicked on the synchronicity. Every synchronous chaotic event is just the moment that we go with, and then we go with the flow in a gold minute. And it's like you're gonna lose every second, the thing you're forgetting to remember. And then no, it's not just in September, it's about a feeling, a sound, a rhyme. It's not no invention of town, it's not what? Come on, stop, buddy, don't get a back glove. I slap you in the back glove, buddy, it ain't whacked up. Hold on to something. It gets onto the memory glove and it ain't running dumplings. Dumplings on hot potatoes. I said that once and now I say it like I'm on Monato. What else rhymes with potato besides Roman Polanski? Something on the old tornado. I'm on the radio call. I got the ADO lol. I got every hall call with my own stall. It's like moving on past together on rap blast into the weather. Rap blast into the weather. Blast on together forever, never, no weather. Blast on, blast off into the heather. Rasp.
Amazing. It was his last potato. Still in the ground, a root, prenatal. All I could think of when you said what rhyme with potato, I'm like, prenatal, baby.
Nice, I like that. That was Cam style. Give it a little bit of space and then you run wild. You pause for a minute and then you get your homegrown child to grow up into an adult thought, run wild, spread it in the mind vein, sine waves. Cam does it right, I say. Gotta learn to rap like him, slowly with wit and wisdom.
Yeah, dude, Cam's amazing.
Confidence and anger, moving through without a banger. Not fearful to say what is actually true on his mind, like the statement government is bad, which I completely agree with, and it's fine by me, except I find it a bit of a rhetorical anomaly and not quite the way to build up into the coalition and cooperative situation that can actually make the mission in the bombingly times. So I don't know why my attempt at correction merged the medium and the message, and it never works, and I'm always get so goddamn introspective, and then I don't even know why I tried. It's like, give up until the next message merges with the next medium. The again and again, and I don't see them in the stadium, see the we them on the radium, hate them. They hate me because I don't say to them something that they want to hear. I say the thing they need to hear, that at least that I think in the minute, the moment I got a game winner, we're trying to stitch it together, and I'm like, nobody asked me for goddamn corrections, Benjamin, so what use is this innovative wisdom if it's got nowhere to go and no wisdom gym to play in?
Wisdom Jim! He's coming in with the red pen. He's like highlighting. These are your corrections. But nobody asked him. Like, damn. But he's got a wisdom gem to be in. I was like, damn, what the hell you seeing? Too high of a pitch for the voice right now. Too high of a pitch for the beat right wow. But I like what he did.
Pitch for the beat right now.
Too high of a pitch for the beat right now. Too high of a pitch for the beat right now. Too high of making it like he felt again. Brought it in, now he's all out. Look what he did, his throat thrown out. But it's okay right now, cause he been bringing it back, and I'm allowed to be as high as I can. Flying through like an African. Running on the track again. Call me Usain Bolt, yeah, what's your name? I got the speed like Flash. Gonna hit it like a heart attack. Gonna understand where I'm at. I make tornadoes with the rover, and yet I'm gonna do it what I do. Making like I got moved. We just trying to make the vibes, now we explode. What you do? Well,
like that.
let's do. Well, what you do? We just been trying to bring it in like we've been diamonds do. Look at the light, it been shining through. I just want to use a little bit of the juice. Put it on my wrist like dude. Put it on my ring and two, maybe on my teeth. Got a grill like you. What do you do? Make it feel like I'm right. Woo.
Yeah. That's it. Walk go in your arm, breaking past your trauma. One day I'll be straight, you'll belong to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, every time I walk my hand, and I know you're Alright, what's it do? Some of that.
Hey, I'm on like what I want. Like, hey, I'm on like, yeah. Like, hey, I'm on like what I want. Like, hey, I'm on like, yeah. Hey, I'm on like what I don't want. Like, hey, I'm on like, yeah. Like, hey, I'm on like what you want. Like, hey, I'm on like.
Talk faster the minute, the moment, move on and win it. Show, go. Get out of your own way, since your own flow is getting boring though. How do you get past it and move on? It's been 2 hours, time to slowly wind down. I already took a shower and this clown is not going down around alone. So get the home phone, go. So I'll be your one day forgiven. You'll be on my mind.
Oh my gosh.
You find it, and I know the way you're.
And he knows the way he gon' be gone. And he ran away, we lost him for sure. But he been coming back, every day we at the door. Looking out the window, yeah, I've been hoping that he just gon' come back home. I've been missing him, thinking that wanna be for free. What did he want? He coming back, but is he missing me? I'm just been hoping that he's living life like history, where they've been writing it down in the books that we will one day read. Like, wait, oh, I don't know, wait, oh, like, wait, oh, hey, like, hey, oh, like, wait, hey, like, hey,
Tell me a little bit about these books they're gonna be reading in the next century. Kneading the dough in the bread scene. Everybody go there now. Tell me about the book they've been writing in the centuries about the fighting idols and their own dentures and the ventricles of their own ventures. Capitalist season C. Yeah, I'm a little late stage investor in an early startup, and I think I got in just at the right time to not fuck it up or fire it up. Everybody shucks in and I didn't shut up. I was like, get me in on that sucker book money, motherfucker. Make a portrait of the sucker though. Don't mean the money waiting on a honey though. Nah. What's that even mean? That's the most hip hop thing I ever say, yo. Don't mean the money ever waiting on the honey though.
yeah.
I'ma sell that line. I'ma sell that line. You can have it.
Sell that line. Ooh. Like, Ooh. I made the dumbest line earlier while I was driving. I said I'm walking like 100 feet, like a centipede, like Abraham Lincoln about to come out of me. Like a centipede.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That would have gone right over me if you didn't spell it out. See, but that's the kind of rhyme that you say and then you spell out for free, and then you point out that you spelled it out for free and go meta to infinity and then move on to the next thing.
Yeah. Like what you need.
We had some jams during this thing. This is good.
Oh, yeah.
Is this one of Adam's beats?
Yep. Yeah, this is 100% unique, never before been done kind of situation. Unmitigated confrontation with the moment.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I came up with this amazing metaphor earlier. I just want to share it. This was when I was rapping alone, and it was so funny to do this alone because it was such a good metaphor to say in the show. And it was like, okay, so you're thinking. Each thought is an innovative thought that leads to kind of the edge of your thinking at the edge you see. And it's like literally kind of a intellectual, existential abyss you get to when you get to the edge of your thinking. And every thought ultimately kind of leads to its own edge, which is an abyss of terror and confusion and inability to reconcile paradox and yada yada, and all is lost and yada yada. And then realize that I go to the edge so often during the flow, and this beautiful metaphor though came up where it was like you're at the edge and you grab somebody's hand though, and everybody gets that this is like an edge and you're just like holding on to each other. You're like, and can you not look farther over the edge and feel more comfortable? Can you not get closer and be a little more like held on to, and you can like switch off and like, yeah, he likes it. I thought someone would when I came up with it.
Yes. Amazing.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you. That's great.
Damn.
The reason it works is because you like it. That's the beautiful part about it.
True that. Because we're just hanging out on the edge together, leaning over, looking at it. And even then, we can be discussing the best ways to be going past it, climbing up the cliff or descending, trying to see which way we should be putting our feet or hands, regressing, contending. There's a word that I can't think of when you got those things and repelling. That's the truth. Because we have a rope that we can always be hanging on to,
Yep. Right.
Interesting.
Got it. Wow. Amen. Well reintegrated back within your own paradigm. It was fine, divine.
Ooh.
You mined it for all the right things, and the sine wave came up exactly as I hoped it would.
Oof. Yes. It was a singular entity, a paradox that I couldn't see until you brought it to me. And then, just like a pendulum swing, I was hypnotized, looked at it like with my own eyes, thinking maybe I would realize something new from this. And I did. You brought me to the edge of precipice. I was like, oof, what is this? Hey, maybe you hold my hand while I look down and see that there's a man named Stan at the bottom. And I'm like, if we could have some sort of rope right now, maybe we could go down. And as long as you put breadcrumbs and stand up top to see where we've gone, you can bring us back up. And see, maybe one day we could build a bridge, the next piece. We could build stairs down to Stan and be like, hey, look what we see. We maybe even be able to hold a conference and charge admission, see, as we elevate the minds that are coming to be. In the audience, please, we're like, damn, look what we found. We got this Stan at the bottom of a canyon and we're gonna bring him back now. All because...
And Stan be like, now I'm free from the chains. Everything's deranged. It's not the same. It's strange. And I'm going to share everything that was down here in the deranged space that I went to because it was crazy. And it's like, is it not practically actually the thing that every shaman does is go into the unknown? And this isn't particularly new as a metaphor.
Stan the shaman.
Come and Stan the motherfucking shaman.
Yes. Absolutely.
Shaman. I got a stash. Ooh. I don't move past the dash attack, whack, crash. I think I fell from the mountaintop and now I'm broken and floppy. Everything's crappy. I cropped my own stop out. Now I'm sloppy, but damn, I think I'm getting it back out because I'm not giving up. I'm just moving on until the pop cocks out. Damn.
Motherfucking shaman.
Motherfucking shaman. Motherfucking shaman. I'm a motherfucking shaman. Motherfucking shaman.
You ever heard of a shaman that fucked a mother? You know, like, that's just the way it goes down. Before they become a shaman, they're definitely having sex with the mothers, you know? And that's the way it is. So when Stan got down there, he just became the motherfucking shaman.
Oh, shit! Damn it, you're right. At the bottom of the pit is this kind of dark series of infinite delights, this kind of crazy space in which everything is frightening and frightful, but tantric and weird and strange and delightful, and bearded men are moving on with ladies in queer space and insightful, and you're like, oh, this is where insight comes from, damn it. We crazy motherfuckers on this planet.
On the edges of hell, sounds like, as we're stuck in purgatory, looking down the story was with a man named Stan. We built stairs and I'm looking down like maybe we can go see where he's at. Found a little door in a hut, knocked on it, made it feel like what? Walking inside, he was with a woman, right? And she was all about this whack. I was like, hey, what the hell that mean? You was shaman, why you getting down with those things? He was like, actually, if you could see reality, you would understand, B. I'm like, okay, well, maybe, well, I thought you were a saint. And he's like, damn, well, maybe I was, but right now I ain't.
Damn, shaman and the queen making a scene. Dead alone in the dungeon until I walked in and they were like, that's thing. I kind of thought I locked the door, but you didn't. Maybe they didn't on purpose, so we came to win it. Now I got a big grin on my face and it's stuck on because it's all a gimmick. I get it now.
Stan the shaman and the WAP queen.
Man, what a power dance.
Oh gosh. Oh jeez.
All right, let me switch the beat. We'll mellow it out. You know what I'm saying?
Slow down. Let's get off the precipice.
Right. Yeah, right.
Right.
It's so funny. That was the most psychedelic moment right there.
That was amazing. We recorded that. That's awesome.
Yes, and you know what? From the moment of like when I was like, yo, dude, and started that metaphor, we absolutely murdered every moment of this beat and scene.
That is true. We did. We went on a thing. I was thinking this should be a podcast kind of thing. Like, I enjoy this a lot.
Yeah, no, let's make a podcast. Fuck yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
How's
okay. Yeah, it can be It can be about going to the edges and holding that hand.
Hey, this could be episode number 1. We can listen to it and start wherever it seems appropriate. Or
Perfect.
episode
Like
number 1.
when I enter? No.
Funny guy. What the hell kind of beat is this? We should find something a little.
Oh, it's like dark.
All right, we can
This is
roll
gonna
out
give you
with this.
nightmares.
Yeah, it's cool. We can handle that. Whoa.
Giving Dash that love vibe right before he goes into the bedroom tonight.
Nah, ain't no low in my voice right now. Everything's high, so I guess I'm gonna have to play the beauty queen. Why? Maybe I'll go down low and get thrown over. Go into the bedroom like a soldier, ready for war, ready to implore the door in case I have to get ready for what's in store. Some sort of restraint ain't quaint.
Demonic intention, right? Demonic intention in my mind. Demonic intention, but not the transgression. See, I don't get it. No, I'm so fine. I'm all about positivity, but sometimes I'm not really sure if I'm lost inside, but I know that I can write. And all my thoughts that I put down, I've been thinking they're real bright. But when I revisit them, sometimes I don't see the light. I'm like, damn, that is real dark. That's what I have inside. Well, I'm so glad that I put it down so I can rip that shit all night. Cause I'm all about positivity.
Positivity, Tiam.
Positivity. Oh my God.
Come on, kid.
Moving in. We've been using it. Positivity in hand.
All right, get off me, kid.
There we go.
Yeah, we're not interested in you anymore. Thanks
That's
a lot.
right.
Positivity.
I just threw you into the air like a baby. I mean, metaphorically, a child off my shoulders, and I didn't even take the metaphor seriously enough to worry about it. And so,
That poor
Let's-
child.
what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Are you going for a beat change? Because I really want to hit this one time and before if there's a
Nah,
change
I
coming.
think we
All right.
should roll out on this beat. Not
Yeah,
because it's the
I
most
agree.
appropriate beat to roll out on, but because it's the beat that's currently
Perfect.
happening.
We're rolling out real quick, but there's like something magical about the bass in the background that I haven't connected to yet. I just
maybe
hear it like glinting back there.
Got some crazy melodies, you know. I don't want to go there, but you know, they're somewhere.
Ooh, you got me somewhere though. Like, but I don't know, yeah. But I'm going down, yeah. And I'm going up, but I found it like I might get up. I am pounding. I've been trying, now I am rounding. I've been Turkish shit like a lounge. I've been down like a run, like yo. Like a down, right, yo.
Running down
Like
me,
a down, yo.
around me,
Not like yo. Down the
I've
side.
been doing it around me, brought and up into the main we found me, and I'm down the home ground, the sound me boundless all around me, and I'm through the emporium, walking through the storied cellar of the golden glories, glory golden mercy. Found what he's been missing under. He found what he's been missing under. He found. I found I had a mellow eye.
Yeah.
We found out how to mellow out. I went through that like I couldn't down that. I said, well, I'm a hound. Call me dog every time that you see me now. Like, okay, where the fittest pound? Because I'm stuck in the cage right now. If you follow that rhyme, then you see right. Wow, that was pretty fucking cool. Oh, I'm saying, damn, with that flow, I'm a chill out. I know.
Dude.
Yeah.
I gotta say, you reminded me of The Edge again, and it was something special, and there was like a little thing about how when you remember how you can go to the edge together, you surrender that you won't remember it later, because you can only really go in there together, but in that space you can mine some new and innovative places and find the space in which cases and race, and you'd be like, damn, Stan, how'd you get so low to the mantle in the clam? Clam is an opening and a pearl and a swine hands you something that isn't rhyming and your time and glands rhyme. Well, something's coming out of your glands. It ain't just Stan. Every man demands the same hands, except for Stan, cause Stan don't need hands. He's a shaman. He got the queen. He's a saint. Moving and ring right. No, we were supposed to come back from that edge and that ledge and that metaphorical space where we'd be friends, but he's a saint. Always and forgever. Always and forgever. Always and forgever. He's a saint. Always and forever. Forever
Always
forget the weather.
Forever. Well, man, I gotta be saying that with Stan and everyone involved here tonight, I have had an impressive experience. It has been something more than I hoped for. It wasn't even really sure what it would turn into. I thought it would be a small little warm-up to something I'd do later, but in reality, this was the main stage. I really enjoyed it. And I gotta say, if we do anything out of this, I would enjoy the future of podcast. You know, we have to hit that together, because in reality, I don't know if anybody would watch it. I think anybody who did would enjoy it. But what I've been feeling lately is to record things and have them for the future posted publicly, because someone someday will see it and it'll benefit them somehow.
Yeah.
And I feel like no matter what, everything that's done should be put somewhere for someone to accidentally find. You know?
Yeah. Amen. Amen.
Amen.
All right, so let me do this. I'll send you the file. We can both give it a rewind and a revival and check out our style, little post-mortem. I appreciate the post-mortem. We'll close out the space. It's reminding me that there's a little bit of a nice, I'm not a very ritualistic person, but there's something nice about some rituals for space like this that makes less likely for the curse to continue, and we can disperse all that energy and then find a new venue to do this in later, which the podcast style will be greater than any hater can make a mile wide Darth Vader style slide. But like, wow, a mile wide Darth Vader style slide, what would that be like?
Ooh. That's a real long moonwalk.
The longest moonwalk of all time.
A mile wide.
Oh, Darth Vader slide. All right. Damn. All right, so let's mellow this out and close it proper, like we were Karl Popper talking about empiricism. Yeah, this was fantastic. You know, what's there to say?
Yeah,
What do we do?
absolutely.
Good stuff. All right, so let's plan the next for just tentative Friday night of next week. I announce this an hour before it happens. Not too many show up. We could also just request that anybody who comes say, hey, we're podcasting this motherfucker. Leave if you don't want to be involved.
Oh, yeah, I'm down. As it goes, yeah.
I like it. We need to put a little capsule on it and possibly share
we
it
can
to
still have Wednesdays and Sundays with group people, you know. For
Amen.
the flow.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, some of the flow classicists might show up. It'd be nice to get them in on it.
Yeah, we could have guests, random guestness.
Right. I'd also be interested in doing one in a different date that is just focused on the two flow, because we do have a little bit of a dynamic, and it simplifies. It's infinity already. It's like adding a third mirror. It's like a whole fucking dimension. And
absolutely. And I feel like we got to have a duo time, because that's awesome. And I from a observer perspective, in these duo moments, it brings a lot more of your singing out too, and like moments for that to happen and us transform, where when there's more involved, it pretty much just sticks to, rap back and forth. And I feel like us dynamically creating song while also going through flow is pretty dope.
Yeah. We got like conversation, flow, straight rap, all mixes of the three, the singing. It hooks together really beautifully, and then we like talk about each one in each different way and move between them at different like speeds, steps. So it's wonderful to what a fun modality. How good. Yes, this is fun.
Pioneering modalities at the edge.
Maybe that's our tagline.
Yo, dude, seriously.
Join Dasher and Tiam West with pioneering modalities.
Wait, actually do it one more time, and I might put that at the beginning of the podcast as a tag.
Yes. Join Dasher and Tiam West with pioneering modalities.
I like it. The other one was a little gaunchier. Join.
You want Ganchi?
Yes.
Yeah. Awesome.
I'm having too much fun. All right.
Join Dasher and Tiam West with pioneering.
Oh wait, that was like, hey, buy a new car.
No, you gotta be like a little overly amped about it. Like, whoa, I'm surprised this is happening.
Yeah, like, oh wow.
All right.
Join Dasher and Tiam West with pioneering modalities.
Wonderfully inconsistent. That was about 4 different voices.
Yeah, that was. We'll pick one.
Yeah.
Just go through them all,
Or the original. I'll rewind and actually cut the original one, which is so funny. They're all funny. Yeah. The whole thing's funny.
Let's do it.
All right. So,
pioneering modalities.
Let's just fucking aim for Monday night. How about? Can you do 8 p.m.
Monday
EST?
Night. Boom. Yeah.
I could. Yeah. All right. And we'll do.
Monday, I am actually taking over as my own day. I've been doing it for a while. It's awesome.
Good for you.
I do admin for the business all day, and then filter in some things to enjoy it. So yeah, I'm awesome. I'm good for that. Monday.
Hells yeah. I like it. And we should just put it out in the universe aspirationally for the, medium, short, medium, longish term future. I don't know how busy you are with your business, but you should come down to Philly for a little bit and do a music intensive.
Oh my God, I would
fun
love
to hop you into the East Coast game for a little.
I would absolutely love to. Let's figure out how to do that throughout the podcast. And
how's it?
I also have 2 bags of coffee for you set up to ship out. So, and lastly, before we hit on that, there was a move that I wanted to get to. Not sure where it went though, dude. Oh yes. So the podcast, right? I feel like it would also really embody this energy that we have had tonight, and to put forward, because there's 3 people here. We maybe can put together an invitation for Adam, if he has the time, to create the beats for the podcast.
Oh, he would be happy to do that. Also, I have a couple beats that don't stink, actually.
Okay.
And I could make a few. I'm excited. I just commit when I do that, and then I regret it later. So all these things just with that filter on it. But I'll aspirationally throw all these things out there. And I like the idea of Adam. I think he'd be down to throw some down.
Do you think you could extend the invitation?
Oh yeah.
Being the musical producer for the podcast?
Yeah. Oh yeah. And we'll get you in on the stand. Oh, it's the funniest thing too about our whole riff was the band Slackin' Asses, me, Dan Adams band, has our God, our fake ghostwriter is Stan, who is the Stan from Eminem's Stan, and it's that there's a meme of the Stan, which is a certain kind of super fan. Somehow.
It's so weird that you say that, because in my mind, when I was on the precipice building those stairs, as the rhyme came up, I was in a rhyme scheme that was Eminem like, so I was just like, this rhymes and it's connected. I'm just gonna pick Eminem Stan, and that's who was at the bottom, and that's who that was the Stan the Shaman is Eminem Stan. So the fact that you say that is like, what? That's amazing. Amazing. Yeah.
See, we don't do that boring mid-level stuff. We're right at the bottom of our own chi, or right at the top of the whole, trans world. Yeah.
We're on that sheesh world.
That's the sound, right? The information. Right? Weesh. All right.
Yeah.
All right, brother Tiam.
Yes.
Amazing. Love you. Big hug. Would do it.
Absolutely.
No mask.
No. I'd do it. No mask.
Oh, yo, let's be. We can say whatever we want. That's all I'm saying. Which is mostly to communicate love and uncertainty and recognition of our own biases and opinions, in my case at least. But on top of that, like, communicate what is real. Oh, as a teaser for next episode, folks, join us for episode 2 of the
pioneering modality.
Pioneering innovate conversation modality, right? In which I reveal and enact in real time a level of anger that will boggle your mind and take you to the same place, and then we'll come back down.
Wow. Next episode of Pioneering Modalities, all about anger.
All right, I'm gonna stop the record. But good night.